This poem is called Life's Journey. It's number 42. Emotion drains the soul. Of every hope will help it fall. Unless reined in by hope and will. Easy said, but to fulfill. Requires effort and a nimble mind. Born of effort, not the sluggish kind. This world so bright in many ways is filled with stumbling blocks to maze the hopes of the young lass or lad, with futures painted good or bad. The kind emotions rule so clear, or lead them to lose those so dear, who formed their character while so young, moulding them with opinions sprung from far away and some so near, that war was a very present fear. The feminine with love and patience, leading them to their own renaissance. Yet these guiding lights can only push the infant soul not to rush into decisions rashly made by counselling that thoughts were weighed. My own family ties to the sea, abandoned by a parent he, went off to fight a man-made war, one of the kind we'd seen before. The war to end all wars, he said. On either side, the millions dead testified that this was not the way that peace and hope was got. People who profit from these actions divide us all into bickering factions and use Hegelian dialect to cause confusion, cause a problem, get a reaction, provide a solution. If millions die to feed their greed, less of us plebeian mouths to feed. My father fought for principles that we all seek, a right to life, liberty, and the right to speak. You may not agree with another's thought, but it is right to think it was what he taught. Both parents taught the age-old song, what was right and what was wrong. And what they taught in their child was rooted, social justice, and in his work it fruited, to a communistic way of life, work together in peace and not in strife, until he looked at how in the world communism had unfurled. As simple as systems went, it seemed all were brothers, all were equal, yet some more than others. A contradiction that, what could it be? Then he learned about the cabinet or the committee, where a strong-willed man or woman could rule the roost and quietly govern. As hidden dictators, sheltered under fools, the committee decision, those were the rules. None could argue, for the decision was final. The chairman's role now was vital. Seek election to the chair by speech or promise to get you there. In communism, the Politburo acts as a committee. It's the way to go. Chairman Mao showed how it's done. Dictatorship ruled by the gun. In Russia too, Stalin, we learn, killed millions with a single word. And various governments have come and gone, some for their people, but one by one. They were undermined by evil actors, mercenaries, or security contractors. Hegelian dialect used to destabilize, take over countries before your eyes. A compliant media they need to gain, to character assassinate those who complain. Ridicule anyone, young or old, who dares not believe what they are told. Stifle opinion, that's the way, and only allow your message to play. The European Union, a classic example, ruled by creed and how they trample on democracy while they pretend the European Parliament can amend. The laws they pass formed by the Commission, selected, not elected, to their positions. What was sold as a common market treaty has become government by committee. Ursula von der Leyen, in the chair, has control on what goes on there. This is the ultimate in as committees go, similar to the communism's Politburo. But the human soul in all its glory will ever rise to its own story and shake the elite to their core, ending their rule forevermore. And maybe then the world can plan to cooperate with their fellow man. Thank you.